Hi, Crafty friends, it's Mel. Sorry it's been so long. As you can tell by my voice, I've been a little under the weather. Despite how I sound, I'm feeling better now, finally. I just got back from my crop on, my hubby got me for my birthday the weekend getaway, so I had a ball. I did not want to come home. I missed everyone, but coming back to reality was a little bit hard with my 3-year-old. So, needless to say, I had a great time. It was so nice to craft uninterrupted. I did bring Maya with me, and she had a ball, and she was such a good girl. I was so happy. I wasn't sure whether she'd get bored and not understand the concept of, that you'd be crafting the entire weekend. But she behaved herself, and I actually met a really great new friend. Her name is Natalie. So hi, Miss Natalie, if you're watching. She was such a sweetheart. She kind of took care of me. She even had her hubby because she didn't have quite the drive. We had to drive about an hour here from New Jersey to where the crop was in North Jersey. We're in South Jersey. So she only had about a 20-minute drive. So she even asked her hubby, and so thank you to Natalie's hubby too if you're watching. They brought some cold medicine for me, and it really helped. She was just so kind, and not only that, one of the greatest things happened when we were there at the crop. Like in the paperwork before you came, it said you could bring a bunch of things. So I packed a bunch of things like that you kind of put in a trade box. So things that you're not using anymore, you can put in the box, and then that way somebody else might want it, or somebody else might need to use it. Or say you use some of a paper pack, and then, you don't need it anymore, someone else might. And then vice versa, you can take things out of the box. So a woman there, she it was the older one, the original version of the Cricut, but she was donating her baby bug, the Cricut machine, and she even had some mats in there. I'm sorry, in which some of them were brand new. So, we thought that would be perfect for Maya. So Maya had a Cricut, and that's what kept her busy the whole time. And thanks to Miss Natalie, because the Cricut didn't have any cartridges with it, Miss Natalie brought her cartridges, and she was kind enough to let Maya, practice. And Maya just picked it up just like that, because some of them older ones, you have to remember the shift button and using all the designs. So she did really, really well. So that was the sweetest thing. So I'm hoping in the future we can, plan some time or set some time aside, even if it's just a day crop, maybe meet up again with Natalie, and I'd love to do another crop, with her. So I think that'll be fun. So I made a really good friend there, so I was really happy to have gone. So anyway, that's my crop update. So let's get into, you'll hear more about that, and I have some project shares to show you what I've created while I was there. So getting into this, so this is going to be a Simon Says stamp haul. This is a very small little haul, but I just wanted to show some ideas, and then I will show you samples once I put them to use. But I have to unpack. Miss Natalie's already on the ball. She told me she has everything in and put away. I have everything in, but I have to put my machines back where they belong, and so on and so forth. So that's the hard thing about even going on vacations, is the unpacking. That's not quite as fun as the packing. So anyway, once I get into that, I will show you the samples that I made with this. So really quick, if anybody wants to go, and I'm going to say something before, just because I want to be honest. I'm going to share with you the code for Simon Says Stamp, but I also want to kind of inform you guys. I know a lot of the YouTubers will recommend certain companies, and it's not that I don't recommend Simon Says Stamp, but I've kind of had some issues there where it kind of takes them quite a while for being an actual company. I know things happen and, you get sick, whatever, but for an actual company, they can take a while. Mine wasn't so bad this time, but they didn't ship my order for over a week. It was probably at least 10 days. That they didn't ship my order, and I thought maybe they didn't have the item in stock, and then I'd get a notification saying sorry, whatever, but because this item was kind of hard to find, but they did end up sending it. But I will say that if you want something right away, they're not really that quick on getting out your merchandise for the most part. Sometimes it's fine and sometimes it's not. So I just want to be fully honest and let you guys know that. So, an enter at your own risk type thing. But here's the $5 off your purchase of $5 or more, and you use code JMP584. So, and that one is good until 11/20, so November 20th. at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So just a little $5 off. It doesn't end up really being much, and I'm not too happy about that either. Their shipping is $6.99 for this is literally all I bought, and that cost $7 to ship that. But sometimes, you know, we'll be honest, the Simon Says stamp is really good with having a lot of unique items, and sometimes a lot of items that you can't find elsewhere. So sometimes we are not forced, because you know, you have a choice in anything, but sometimes you may have to go there only because they're the only person that has it or carries it or so on. But just keep that in mind. So anyway, that's all I'll say about that. So I wanted to get, and this is not going to look like much, and that's what kills you even more. Like, this is so light for $7 shipping. But I wanted to get the little packaging, like the clear packaging, and I'll show you this in a minute what this is. The clear packaging that goes over the lip balms, but this is a little lip balm die. So this die will cut out the hole that the lip balm will slide into, and I really like this one because it just finishes it off neatly. Because I'm sure you could go through your dies and find one that would just fit the size, or even cut it yourself, or figure it out on your Cricut. Design a shape that would cut this out. But I really like this one that goes over. So I'm sure I could redesign this myself on my Cricut. But sometimes I like having dies. I kind of wish it was stitched somehow, because I do love my stitch dies. But I'm really excited to use this. And then I also got the stamp set that went with it. This is a small stamp set. It's called Sending Smooches. And I don't really want most of them on here, but here's the one I wanted. So this one, sorry for the glare, this one says "You're the Bomb," and I really like that one. But there's Happy Birthday, SWAK, which is sealed with a kiss, Sending Smooches, Happy Valentine's Day, Can We Kiss and Make Up, Merry Christmas, Thanks for Sticking By Me, Homemade Just for You, I guess if you make your own lip balms. This says Pucker Up Valentine, and this one says Read My Lips, You're the Best. So I thought this would be really good for teachers. Like Talia has her two little daycare teachers, and so the main teacher, and then she has Miss Brianna, who is her teacher's assistant, and Miss Brianna is just the sweetest. I really like her, and just some little small inexpensive thing to say you're thinking about them, and I'll show you, and you can make it on a tag and then include a little lip balm. So they didn't have the clear casings that go on similar to the ones they do for their shaker cards that MFT does. They didn't have any of them available. I think they're all sold out, so I'm sure they'll eventually come back. But I wanted to show you this, and I'll have to turn it sideways so I can get it all in screen. But this I found at Five Below. And this one, they have different ones. They had ones that were Ninja Turtles. They had all different ones. But I thought this may work because I was trying to find ones that had the individual, like, clear packaging, because, again, they've been out of that. And these ones, I thought they were really pretty patterns. You don't even have to wrap them with the paper. They're really cute, and I'm sure I can find my Christmas papers that'll match this. And also, I don't know if you can see, it has a little to and from there, but this most likely will be covered up, but I don't know if you can see this part, but they're all perforated. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 9 lip balms. It's $5. They had cheaper ones, but they had ones that maybe only had 4, but I really liked the different color caps on these and the little Christmas patterns. So this would be super simple, and I'm going to create some tags and some things, so stay tuned for that if you guys are interested in seeing. But I'll let you know how these work. But I'm thinking they're going to be just fine because, you know, it'll still keep the packaging on them, then I can reuse that packaging since everywhere is sold out. So that is my little Simon Says stamp haul. Stay tuned, you guys, if you want to see some things I created at my crop, and also some updates for the Traveler's Notebook swap. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.